Hello to all my dear students. I'm Meenakshi Kothiyal, your computer teacher, and I welcome you again to the online video class of computers. So children, so far we have completed our chapter number 1, that is computer devices. There is a topic left, units of memory. So let us discuss about it in detail and then we will be going to do the exercises questions. Okay, so let's get started. And you must have heard about the binary numbers. Do you know what are binary numbers? Binary numbers or binary digits are what? 0 and 1. 0 and 1 are the binary digits. Okay. See children, the computer do not understand our language. Okay. So it will, it understands a language which is written in the form of 0 and 1. It understands only two digits, 0 and 1. 0 means the off state and 1 means on state, like a switch, on off. Okay, electric circuit is there. The same way computer understands the language which is written, machine language. It is a machine language which is written with the digits 0 and 1. Means the coding is in the form of 0 and 1. So children, these are the binary numbers. Now computer stores the information in the form of binary numbers. Okay, so children, units of memory, like you have heard about the various units. Like if you want to measure the weight of any object, you will take the unit of what? Kilogram or gram. Okay, if you want to measure the liquid quantity, you will take the unit in liters. The same way, when we want to measure the unit of the data, means how much data is stored in a computer, that data is measured in what? Yes, it measured in bit or byte. Okay, so the units of memory, the smallest unit of memory is what? The smallest unit of memory is bit. Okay, bit is the smallest unit of memory. Okay, when we measure the amount of data, how much data is stored in the computer, that is get measured in the form of bit or byte, like kilobyte, megabyte, MBs. Okay, kilobyte, KBs, megabyte, MBs. Have you heard these names? Like MB is left, 2 MB means the data. It is a measuring unit of memory. Or the space, how much space is acquired by the computer. You would not say, ma'am, 2 kilogram spaces means that, ma'am, this much data, ma'am, 2 kilo data is there in computer. You will not say. You will say, ma'am, 2 megabyte. Okay, 2 KB data, 2 MB data is stored in a computer. So do you get it? What are the units of memory? Yes, children, the smallest unit of memory is a bit. When we combine 4 bits together, how many bits together? 4 bits together, then it will make 1 nibble. When 4 bits combine together, they make 1 nibble. Okay, and when we combines 8 bits together, how many bits, children? 8 bits together, they make 1 byte. Okay, how many byte? 1 byte is equals to 8 bits. When 8 bits combine together, they will make 1 byte. Okay, children? So, here this is given the unit chart of memory. This is the chart of memory. Okay, this one. So, children, what you have to do, you have to read this chart from this book, okay, and you have to learn this. Okay, see, 1 nibble is equals to 4 bits. 1 byte is equals to 8 bytes. When 1 kilobyte is how many? When 1024 bytes combine together, they will make 1 kilobyte, 1 KB. Okay, and when 1024 KBs are combined together, then only it will make 1 megabyte, MB. Okay. So children, this is how you have to learn this chart of memory, units of memory, this chart of units of memory. It is very important. Okay. So children, we have come to the end of this chapter. Now let us start it with the exercises questions. Okay. Now children, come to page number 12. Here comes the first question. Fill in the blanks. Now children, just look at the screen. Okay, just look at the screen. I will be reading the question from the book. You just watch the screen. Okay. The first question is fill in the blanks. 4 options are given. You have to write down the answers in the correct statements. Okay. So the first one, the devices through which we enter data called dash devices. We have studied about the 4 devices: input devices, output devices, processing devices, and storage devices. So the devices through which we enter or we feed the data into the computer inside means we are giving what? Input. So that is all done with the help of input devices. So write down what will come. Yes, input. What will you write down? Input. Okay. Now come to the second. Dash is an input device which is used to record voice. We have studied a few examples of input devices. Okay. So what? One of them is microphone. Okay. So microphone is an input device. What it does, it enters our voice, it records our voice and it stores it into the computer system. Third, monitor displays the dash after processing the data or instruction given by an input device. Monitor is an output device, children. What it does? Yes, it displays result. Very good. Okay, so write down result. Now come to the fourth one. Dash is generally used to store a large amount of data. What, children? Hard disk. Hard disk is a storage device. Okay. It stores lot of amount of data in it. So write down hard disk. Okay. It provides the space to the computer so that it can store lot of data. Now come to question number 2, true and false. Okay, write T for true and F for false for the following statements. First, the output that is printed on a paper using a printer is called a hard copy. Yes, children. This statement is true, so write down true. Now, come to the second part. Okay, just let's first discuss. The output that is printed on a paper, that is called the hard copy. The output which you see on the monitors on the screen, that is the soft copy. Okay. Now, second point, processing devices are the devices that help the computer to delete a data. No, children. Processing devices helps the computer to process the data so that the processing is being done on the data and it will give you the meaningful result. So this statement is false. Write down F. Okay, now third one, arithmetic logical unit helps to do all mathematical and logical calculations. Children, we have studied that CPU is divided into 3 parts: ALU, CU and MU. Arithmetic logic unit, control unit and memory unit. So, arithmetic logic unit is the part of CPU that helps in solving the mathematical calculations and resolving the logical questions. Okay, so this statement is true. Write down tree. Write down T. Okay, now 4. Memory helps the computer to process data and information. Memory. No, children. Then what? Processing devices. Processing devices helps in processing. Okay. Memory, it is the it is the space. Memory is the space to store the data. Okay. So this statement is false. Write down F. Okay. Now come to the third question, children. Match the following. Okay. Now this question you will do like this. Speaker. Speaker is what, children? Yes, it is used to listen to music and play sound effects from the computer. Okay, so match it with this one. It is used. Second is memory. Memory is what, children? The storage capacity of computer. Memory tells how much space is required, or it tells the capacity that how much data can be stored in a computer. Okay. MU. Full form of MU is memory unit. Okay. Processing what? Devices that help a computer to process the data. Processing devices help a computer to process the data. Okay, so you have to do this question like this. Okay, and here comes question number 7. Answer the following in one word. First one, the device used to capture still images and video is, yes children, web camera. Okay. Web camera is an input device. It catches the images or the videos of a person or the objects in front of it, and it enters it into the, it stores that picture or video into the computer system. Okay. Now second, the result that we get on a monitor is what, children? Yes, it is the soft copy, and when we get that result printed on a piece of paper, that is the hard copy. Now third one, the memory where the data is stored on long-term basis is dash. Children, two types of memory are there, primary memory and secondary memory. Okay, so secondary memory is the memory where the data is stored for long-term basis, means permanently, okay, for future use. So write down secondary memory. Okay. Now fourth one, ALU stands for arithmetic and logical unit. A stands for arithmetic, L stands for logical, and U stands for unit. The first question, name the different parts of a keyboard. Look at the screen, children, and write down this answer in your notebook. Okay? Now the question number 2, define central processing unit. Write down this answer in your notebook. Now come to question number 3, what do you mean by ROM? Write down this answer in your notebook. Question number 4, what is the secondary memory? Give examples. Come to question number 9, write long answers. Here comes the first question. Explain output devices and its types. Come to question number 2. What is primary memory? Write the difference between RAM and ROM. So now children, come to question number 10. MCQs, multiple choice questions. Here 4 options are given. Okay, you have to find out the correct one. The first question, the most commonly used input devices are, first part, keyboard and speaker, scanner and printer, keyboard and mouse and scanner, keyboard and mouse. See children, fourth option, D option. Which one? D. Keyboard and mouse. Keyboard and mouse are the most commonly used input devices. Okay. Now question number 2. Which of these is not an example of secondary memory? Options are hard disk, RAM, CD-ROM, pen drive. See children, hard disk, CD-ROM, pen drive, these are the examples of secondary memory. Now what is left? RAM, random access memory. It is not an example of secondary memory. It is an example of primary memory. So tick on the option B, RAM. Okay. Now come to third one. Pen drives are available with a storage capacity ranging from, the options are 2 GB to 36 GB, 1 GB to 30 GB, 2 GB to 32 GB, and 4 GB to 48 GB. In all these options, we will tick on this option 2 GB to 36 GB. Dash reads text and translates it in such a way that a computer can understand. Which of them reads the data and transfers it into the computer system? Yes, children. Scanner. Okay, children. So, children, now we are done with this chapter. So, what you have to do, you have to read the chapter, go through it and try to find out the answers and learn them as well. Okay, children. So, this is now for today. We will be meeting soon in the next video. Till then, stay safe and stay home.